So hello, this is our team, and here is Jana, Julia and Nora and me, Maria.
So today we are going to talk to you about advertising agencies and how they function.
Hope you will learn something new.
And of course enjoy our video.
So at first we are telling you about the most important types of advertising agencies and how they differ from each others. So first we have full service agencies, which are usually large-sized companies, and they deal with all stages of advertisement process, including planning, designing, production and placement. They also can provide non-advertising services like direct marketing promotion programs, interactive marketing, website design, and public relations. Second type of advertising agency is interactive agency, also called digital agency. Interactive agencies may differ in size and number of employees. This type of agency creates advertisement on the internet and other electronic channels. Then there is in-house agencies, which only has one client, advertiser. This is an advertising agency set up, owned, and operated by an advertiser that is responsible for planning and executing the company's advertising program. Moving on to next, which is creative boutiques. As the name already states, they create very innovative and creative ads. They usually have as a staff copywriters, directors, and innovative people. And they usually only focus on creating ads. Then there are some other types of advertising agencies, like social media agency, which is specialized in promoting brands in different social media platforms like blogs or social network sites, and so on. There are also agencies that are specialized to some particular area, and they are called specialized agencies. So our next topic is the role of advertising agencies. So basically what the advertising agencies do and what functions they are responsible for. So an advertising agency is a service business dedicated to creating, planning, and handling advertising and other forms of promotion for its clients, such as promotional ideas, print ads, radio, television, and internet advertisements. Advertising agencies combine their creative and research expertise with the input of the client to develop a campaign that appeals to the customer. The advertising agency will propose the best creative tactics to convey your message and achieve the campaign objectives. An agency can also handle overall marketing, branding strategies, and sales promotion.
And the next one is international advertising agencies. International advertising agencies are located in Germany, Spain, China, Italy, Sweden, Brazil, Norway, Russia, and other countries outside of the United States. Who they serve? International agencies serve clients in their particular country, unlike worldwide agencies that manage clients globally. And I have some business scenarios. A Russian grocery store chain wants to advertise the company across Russia only and not in other countries. And swimsuit shop in Brazil wants to advertise only in Rio de Janeiro. So they are using this international advertising agency, not the global one. And here I have some sample clients of advertising agencies listed in the international category. And the list includes Afiba, France, Scottish and Southern Electricity, England, Senac Rio, Brazil, Tiveden och Norra Vättern, Sweden, and Zurich Insurance Company. So, our next topic is advertising agencies in Finland. And there are approximately 2,000 advertising agencies operating and about 4,500 workers in that field in Finland. And 25 biggest advertising agencies are doing 70% of the overall result in that field. About 80% of planning the advertisings happens in advertising agencies which are located to Helsinki. In advertising markets, there have been focusing to the biggest markets and internationalization as a trend for a long time, and decrease of the advertising agencies and businesses have been an issue in advertising field for few years already, and that has affected to the work situation. Average advertising agency has 22 workers, but in Finland there are approximately only 100 agencies out of 2,000 which have over 4 workers.
So, working in advertising is rewarding and challenging, but for many people just starting out, the challenge seems to be getting that first big break into an ad agency's door. There are many ways you can overcome that barrier and land a job at an advertising agency. The first one, intern. Agencies look at interns as potential employees. You have the opportunity to intern, by all means you should. Interning will help you get an in to the agency, but you will also be able to work in various areas you wouldn't otherwise. The second one, take an entry-level position. Many people have successfully started their career in advertising by taking any job in an agency and working their way up. Don't be afraid to work outside of your job description. Get in there and learn everything you can. If you are unable to move up within that particular agency, you can still use that experience to get you a job somewhere else. The third one, freelance. If you are interested in being a copywriter or graphic designer, consider freelancing as a way to get into a business. Coming up with your own rates, your own campaign to advertise yourself, and approaching small businesses and even agencies are all tools you can use in your agency job hunt. The fourth one, contact radio and television stations. Many radio and TV stations have employees who specifically write commercials. They may also produce certain types and shows for the station. This is a great opportunity for you to get started in the business. The fifth one, schooling. Getting an education in advertising doesn't just apply to college students. If you are serious about working in an agency, you can learn a lot about taking a course. The sixth one, introduce yourself. If you are looking for a position on the creative side of advertising, write a letter to the creative director. Introduce yourself in a friendly, professional tone and give a brief bio. The seventh one, network. Look for opportunities to meet with people in your area that are actively working in the industry. Many cities have local advertising clubs that sponsor special events, educational seminars, and professional workshops. Get out there and meet the people who could be your next potential employer. The eighth one, work in sales. There is a big difference between advertising and sales, but being an account executive at a car dealership, for example, can you help bridge the gap between no experience and working in agency. And finally, the ninth one, enthusiasms. They're passionate about working. Are you passionate about working in advertising? Really passionate? Do you see commercial on TV and think, I could do so much better than that? Are you a hard worker that's willing to commit to the job even when that means you are working well past the typical 9 to 5? There are just some of the questions you have to really evaluate and you want to pursue a career in advertising. If you can honestly say yes, absolutely, then you need to convey that to a potential employer.
So our last topic is about advertising jargon. So marketers and advertisers have a unique lingo when talking about placing advertisement, designing campaigns, measuring results, and in the execution of their work. To help understand the jargon which is used in the marketing and advertising fields, I have put together a few of the most common terms that are used. So, first term is air date. Air date is the first broadcast or airing of a television or radio commercial. It can also refer to the exact date of a specific television or radio program. The next term is availability. Availability refers to unsold units of time available for television or radio broadcasters to sell to advertisers. It also refers to a television or radio station submission of programs and rating estimates for advertising planning and buying. Then, cost per rating point. It is the cost to reach 1% of the potential households or individuals in a specific market or geographic area. Then we have cost per thousand. It's the cost to reach 1,000 units of an audience, either households or individuals, for advertising. This number is used as a measure of efficiency among media and media schedules and can help determine effectiveness of the advertising. The next term is day part. It's one of the time segments into which the day is divided by broadcast media, determined by type of programming and who provides it, network or local. Based on the day part, the station will set rates. The next term is drive time. It's the day parts used in radio to signify prime listening being done in cars. Generally considered to be Monday, Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. morning drive, and then we have 3 till 7 p.m. afternoon drive. The next term is run of press. It's a newspaper insertion for which an exact position is not requested but left to the newspaper discretion. Run of schedule is a radio or television broadcast schedule where specific programs and airtimes haven't been requested by the advertiser. Generally, advertisers will get more commercials but not guaranteed to run at set times. And our last term is total audience plan. It's a radio schedule consisting of equal distribution of commercials across all major day parts.